There it is. And they are sent on their way. Forever Canford was slow into stride and races towards the back end of the field early on. On the inside, Willow Charm is one of the leaders. Racing up there too is Trip to Peace. Midnight Flyer has the pink cap. Rock My Boats in the vanguard. On the outside is Clever Trevor, your R1.20 favourite. Races on the stand side in the yellow colours. Further back in the field, Forever Canford. They followed by Winston's Wonder and Actuaries,
and
the trailer.
is the trailer, racing about 3-4 lengths off the leader.
They're racing down towards the last 500 metres, and Clever Trevor leads up on the stand side with Midnight Flyer. Racing on the far side is Willow Charm, then Rock My Boat, and further back Trip to Peace. Then came beyond that Forever Canford as they come to the last 300 metres. Clever Trevor's now hit the front. Midnight Flyer still right there. Further back in the field is Willow Charm. Actuaries on the far side. It's still Clever Trevor with a slight advantage from Midnight Flyer, who tries hard down the centre. Further back is Willow Charm, but it's Clever Trevor with the advantage into the closing stages, and Clever Trevor's won it. Second, Midnight Flyer. Winston's Wonder third. Actuary just got fourth ahead of Willow Charm. On replay, Clever Trevor was hard up against the outside rail. Midnight Flyer, these were the two in contention into the closing stages, but Clever Trevor gains the advantage close home and goes on to win it. 3, 5, 8, 2, the provisional numbers for race number 1.
Clever Trevor's come through to win race number 1 for Mike and Matthew de Kock. Well done to Hollywood. Nominee Anthony Delpeche, and they're closing in on a number on sooner. There might be 2 more. I'll chat to you, Matthew. Neil Croft and Helene Taylor, well bred. And of course, Callum Murray, only 2 rides for the day. That's a wonderful start.
Yes, it certainly is. Really happy to see this horse get on the boards. Obviously, very nice debut, and he made the natural progression that we expected at home. So we did come into today pretty confident, knowing that he's probably a horse that wants a 1400, but with that natural improvement, he was going to be able to put the race to bed today. And I travelled very sweet the first 3 furlongs, and he sort of got a length on the rest of them and sort of was a bit green in front. So I think there's room for improvement.
Yeah, this is probably his minimum trip, as you said.
Yes, definitely. I mean, he obviously did travel very well, so he's going to need to find a bum and relax as he gets over a bit more ground. But the work he shows at home, he should get that.
We love having you back in South Africa. Well done.
Very glad to be back. Obviously, to the man on my right, Matthew, and his father, thank you very much for all their support. To everyone at de Kock Racing, a huge thank you to them, and to Mr. Delpeche and the Hollywood Syndicate. Really pleased to ride another one in their silks.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you very much, and just whilst I'm here, huge thanks to my sponsors, Splash Out. Unfortunately, the breaches still aren't here yet, but yeah, certainly big thanks to them.
Bring the breaches. Thank you, Callan. Another man who we're delighted to have back in the country. They're all left with their back, Matt. Lovely start to the day.
Yeah, thanks, Lyle. Obviously, nice and short in the betting, but he deserved to be so. We were a little bit concerned that we were hanging around the sprinting distances. You know, ideally we wanted to step him up in trip, but the program wasn't very complimentary. It was a bit tricky for us going ahead, looking ahead. So we thought he had enough ability and talent to get away with it, and he's done so. So we're very happy.
It's exactly what Lucky said to me when I saw him earlier. Just he sort of had to put the horse here against you. Nice debut, nearly was stayed up with you, but stable very much in form. And I mean, you and your dad must be just loving life.
Yeah, thanks, Lau. You know, we've got a lot of support, which is fantastic. It's making our job easy, and we're really enjoying our racing. It's nice to have results, obviously. So a big thank you specifically to Owen and Dev and Team Hollywood, Anthony. You know, we really appreciate the support they've given us, and a lovely horse like this broken in at Ashburton. I think he's not going to stop here.
Great notion in race number 7. Are you going to stay around for that one?
Yes, I'll be here.
And what do you think?
Yeah, she's probably, this is the right trip for her. You know, her last win was over 1,400 meters. We gave her a few sprints. That didn't really work out, so we're back to her winning distance. And if everyone's taking, wide pick sixes and things like that, she certainly should be included.
On her day, she can run.
Yes,
Thank you, Matthew.
All right, thank you, and well done to my whole team as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Matthew de Kock, excellent. Now, the man coming in is Johannes, representing Walter. Johannes doesn't want to speak. So there's Walter's check, R1,500 from World Sports Betting. Thank you, Johannes, for coming in. And that check will go to the man himself, Walter, the groom of number 3, Clever Trevor. 3, 5, 8 and 2, good start for punters. Race number 1, race 2 by pot coming up next.